This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So in the first line we are given the values of R and C, and after that we are given a R cross C matrix as input, and after that we are given the values of the integers X and Y as input, and our output contains R integers. So here the value of R is equal to 5, so totally there are 5 integers in our output. So now let us see how we are getting the output for the given particular sample input 1. So here the value of the integer x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 7. So the integers x and y represents the column. So we have to consider the integers present in the second column and the seventh column. So we have to find the LCM for the integers present in the second and seventh column. So the first two integers which we should consider is 22 and 73. So 22 is the first integer present in the xth column and 73 is the last integer present in the yth column. So we have to find the LCM for these two numbers 22 and 73. So in order to find the LCM of two numbers, we have a formula a into b divided by GCD of ab. So here the value of a is equal to 22 and b is equal to 73. So let us apply the values into this formula. So first a into b. So 22 into 73 divided by GCD of the 22 and 73. So first we have to find the GCD of two integers 22 and 73. So the GCD of the two numbers 22 and 73 is 1. So here what will be happening is 22 into 73 divided by 1. So the LCM of the integers 22 and 73 would be 22 into 73 divided by 1, which is same as 22 into 73. So the value of 22 into 73 is 1601. So that would be the LCM of two numbers 22 and 73. So in our output also we can see that the LCM, first LCM is 1606. So this is how we get our output. And now we have to find the LCM for the next set of integers. So the next set of integer would be the second integer present in the xth column and the last second integer present in the yth column. That is the integer 88 and 56. 88 is the second integer of the xth column and 56 is the last second integer of the yth column. So now we have to find LCM for these two numbers 88 and 56. So again we are going to use the same formula a into b divided by GCD of ab. So here a and b are 88 and 56. So 88 into 56 divided by GCD of 88 and 56. So the value of 88 into 56 is 4928 and the GCD of the two numbers 88 and 56 is 8. So we have to simplify this expression. So that would be our LCM. So 4928 divided by 8 would be 616. So this would be the LCM of the two numbers 88 and 56. And here in our output also we can see that the second integer is 616. That is the LCM of 88 and 56. So now the next set of integers would be the integer 38 and 72. That is the third integer of the xth column and the last third integer of the yth column. So now again we have to follow the same procedure to find the LCM of the integers 38 and 72. And after that the next set of integers would be 63 and 90, and after finding the LCM for them, then finally 25 and 40. So this is how we would be finding LCM for the two integers in the xth and yth column. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first let us see the function GCD. So this function is of return type int and it accepts two integers in its arguments. So this function GCD returns the GCD of the two integers a and b. So here we have implemented the Euclidean's algorithm. So in Euclidean's algorithm we will return the value of b if a is equal to 0. If both the integers a and b are non-zero, then we will be calling this function GCD again and again until a becomes equal to 0. So in the first if condition, if a is equal to 0, then we return b. If a is not equal to 0, then we will return GCD of b mod a comma a. That is, again we will call the function GCD. So we will be calling this function GCD again and again until a becomes 0. And in the arguments we will pass b mod a and a. So when we do like this, at one stage the value of a will be equal to 0. In that case, the value b would be our expected GCD. So this is how we will be performing the Euclidean's algorithm. So this function GCD returns the GCD of the integers a and b. So now let us start with our main function. So first I am creating 4 integers r, c, x and y, and in the next line I am accepting the value of the 2 integers r and c, and then I am creating a 2-dimensional array named mat of size r cross c. So we will be storing our input matrix into this 2-dimensional array. So to accept the input matrix, I am creating a nested for loop, and in every iteration of the nested for loop we will accept an integer and store it into the 2-dimensional array mat. So after accepting the input matrix, we have to accept the value of the integers x and y. So in the next line, I am using scanf statement to accept the value of the integers x and y. So now we have to find the LCM for r set of integers. So I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to r, because totally we need to find LCM for r set of integers. So that is why we are iterating from 0 to r. So now the integers for which we need to find the LCM would be present at the xth column and yth column. So first I am creating 2 new integer variables named val1 and val2, in which we will be storing the integers of the matrix for which we need to find the LCM. So the first integer val1 is the integer that is present in the xth column. So in xth column we should start taking integers from top to bottom. So here we have included the condition x minus 1 because we have started from 0. So the value of x minus 1 would be the xth column, and here we have used the value of I because in xth column we have to take integers from top to bottom. The same for val2, we have to take the integers from bottom to up in the yth column. Since we have to start from bottom, I am including the condition r minus 1 minus I. So that would be the respective first and last first values from bottom. And the column is y minus 1 because we have started from 0. So now we have the integers that is present in the xth column and yth column in the variables val1 and val2. So now what we have to do is we have to find the LCM for these two variables value 1 and value 2. So in the next line I am creating another new integer variable named LCM, and here we are using the formula value 1 into value 2 divided by GCD of value 1 value 2. So this would give us the LCM of two numbers. So first value 1 into value 2, and then we will divide it by the GCD of value 1 and value 2. And to calculate the GCD, we have already defined a function which we have already seen how the function GCD works. So we have implemented the GCD function using Euclidean algorithm. So the value of this expression would be the LCM of value 1 and value 2. So after the execution of the statement, the LCM of the two integers value 1 and value 2 will be stored in the variable LCM. So in every iteration of this while loop, we will be printing the value of this integer variable LCM with a space. So we will get our desired output. Now let us check our program with sample test cases. So now I have given the sample input 1 and we have our expected output aside. So we also get the same output. So the first integer is 1606, 616, 1368, 630 and 200. So we also get the correct output. So now let us give our sample input 2. So I have given the sample input 2 and again we have our expected output here. So we get the correct output. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.